Alright, this is it. I just sold my bike. They said they'll be back hopefully later today. But I told them, I don't know, the guy asked me, so what are you doing later? I said I was gonna ride if you're not buying this bike. Give my final goodbyes to Yolanda, the Yamaha. My very first bike. Had it for pretty much a whole year. Had some good times. But I'm looking to upgrade. See, she's pretty clean. I mean, far away, yeah. I just went on a ride yesterday, so there's bug guts on the windscreen. But anyway, go for a little ride. I'll come back. Guys crossing. Don't worry, old timers. I got you. Don't want to scurry you. Alright. So this might be the final ride I have with Yolanda, the Yamaha. My first bike, 2015 Yamaha R3. Yeah, I'm selling because I'm looking to upgrade to my next bike. I still have some ideas in mind. So yeah, I've had this bike for a year. Put about 3,000 miles on it. Had hella fun. And I'd say it's a great beginner bike. Where the fuck do you want to go? Now I'm looking for my next bike. So maybe I could talk about the first time I got this bike. So, you know, I finished my MSF course last year, or like July or June, something like that, and I was looking for a bike. You know, made my offers here and there. This is the only bike I visited and bought. I didn't go to see other bikes anywhere else, or you know, at least a private listing. I went to like the dealerships and whatnot. But yeah, it was a good deal. Was able to get a good price. Oh, sorry. Damn. She was hot. I don't know where she was crossing. She wasn't looking. Man, she crossed my mind. What was I talking about? Okay, so the bike was about 45 minutes away. You know, you got to take the freeway to go to the guy's house that was selling it. So my cousin actually lived in the area, so I asked him to come along with me. Yeah, so basically, you know, I got to the house, checked the bike out, test drove it, you know, died out a couple times because, you know, I'm still a noob. But, you know, it worked out. Just went around a couple blocks, got into third gear at least. You know, then trying to go fast or anything, fuck up his bike before I even bought it. But yeah, so I bought it and I wasn't comfortable taking it to the freeway just yet. So I asked the guy like, hey, I'll give you, you know, I didn't want to give him the whole thing, all the money yet. So I asked him like, hey, I'll give you some of the money and give you the title, whatever, and you know, ride it to my cousin's house, which is about 10 minutes away. And he was cool with that. This guy was really cool, chill guy. His history with the bike was it was his commuter bike. He was traveling, man. So Hayward to the city, San Francisco. That's a long commute during rush hour. So yeah, that was his commuter bike, and you know, maybe he took it down Highway 1 a few times or whatnot, but he was looking to upgrade to maybe a Harley so him and his wife could ride. Yeah, so he was cool enough to bring it over to my cousin's house, parked it in the garage, and then the next day I went home, or I went home that day, rented a U-Haul trailer with a motorcycle wheel chock in there, and picked it up. Yeah, it was pretty, I guess, uneventful in a way, but super excited. You know, I was driving really slow on the freeway with this thing on a trailer. Had it strapped down with some tie downs. So I might do that again. That might be. I mean, I could ride it on I could ride on the freeway, no doubt. But if I'm not able to ride it, rent a motorcycle trailer from U-Haul. It worked out pretty good. So I got some options. My first choice that I'm looking to upgrade to is a Ninja 650. Kawasaki Ninja 650. From what I've read and heard about and watched videos on, you know, it's still a very good beginner bike, but it's also a good intermediate bike. You know, it's a 650cc parallel twin engine, so it's kind of like a big upgrade from this bike. This is also a parallel twin engine. It's 320cc, so we're just doubling up on the displacement, the torque, the horsepower. So I like it because it fits my lifestyle. You know, just trying to have a chill ride, not trying to go super sport mode and try to do a 150. I mean, I try really if I had a clear road, lots of space, no one's around, but not really trying to do that. I'm just trying to, like, you know, cruise and just have fun on a motorcycle. Yeah, I like the sport bike look, I think, so that's why I'm still sticking with that that kind of bike. There's a lot on sale on like social media sites, you know, like Craigslist and Nextdoor and OfferUp, Facebook. So there's some pretty competitive pricing, and they seem to be within my price range for a bike that I want. I'm not looking to spend, you know, double digits for, or not double digits, but 5 figures for a brand new bike. Maybe not yet. Yeah, so I sat on one at the shop. It seemed to be a good fit. You know, me being a short rider, I am 5'4", weigh about 150 pounds. And it fit me good, just like how this bike is fitting me pretty good. So that's like why I think I'm comfortable with a Ninja 650. It's a cool looking bike. I think it's like the perfect natural upgrade for me, my style, what I like to do. My second option is a Yamaha R3. It's a second option. It's not a first option just because I can never find a good used deal on it. They're all still $9,000, $10,000. I'm not trying to drop that much bread for a bike. I mean, I love the bike. You know, I like Yamahas. I like this bike. And it's like the big brother of this bike. I mean, it's not the bigger brother, the R6 and the R1s, but that's another bike I sat on at the dealership and fit good. You know, I could get the balls of my feet on the floor. So it seemed like a pretty comfortable ride. yeah, they look great. You know, all Yamaha's sport bikes look great. You know, my bike looks great. I like it. But yeah, Yamaha R7, they got a real cool look. Like, I like the black with the Yamaha blue color scheme. I think they look pretty sick. But unfortunately, I can't find a good deal. If I found a good deal on them, I'd probably jump on it. So they're still second in line. So my third choice, which I thought looks pretty cool, but I don't think I can fit them, is a Kawasaki Z900. That's a big upgrade. They look like small bikes, but I mean, I've never sat on one, but they look like they're small. But you know, I looked at the specs online, and their seat height is kind of high for me, I think. But you know, I'm not super sold on them. They look cool. They're more hyper naked bikes or naked bikes versus sport bikes. So I already have trouble going in the freeway because of the wind, but I still go. And I just think, I don't know, maybe a naked bike is just going to be harder to deal with in the wind. And there's some pretty windy freeways out here where I live. I mean, but damn, they look cool. So that might be a choice if I get to sit on one. I haven't seen any dealerships nearby. Well, there is, but I just haven't had time to go out there and sit on one, see how they feel. I did sit on the Z900 RS, the more vintage looking ones. And their seat height was still a little high. So my next choice, and you might be surprised why it's not like higher up in my list, is a super sport bike. I'm not really into super sport or going fucking crazy fast, like I said. Well, I guess sometimes I am. Well, yeah, like I don't know. Maybe if I have to, I'd rather try one or rent one first before I buy one. So we'll see. But I did sit on like a bunch of 600cc bikes. So I sat on the Honda CBR 600 RR, Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R, as well as meter bikes, like the 1000cc's. But and I also sat on a Gixxer 600, Suzuki Gixxer 600. Out of all of those, the Gixxer fit me the best. The seat height didn't seem too high. It almost seemed the same as this bike. So if I were to get a super sport bike, I'd look at a Gixxer 600. I've seen pretty good deals on Gixxer 600s. So they seem pretty affordable. I think insurance for most of my bikes is going to be, the bikes I chose are going to be up, it's going to definitely be higher than this R3. Ooh, that was a hard break. Tell me in the comments below, you know, what are some good options for me to upgrade to? You know, I'm coming from this 2015 Yamaha R3 that I've had for a year. It's my very first bike. My height, I'm 5'4", weigh about 150 pounds, maybe a little bit more. And I do like parking the canyons and going on twisties. So, you know, whatever bike I get, I still want to do that stuff. So yeah, leave me a comment with some good options, or whatever you think. Help me think outside the box. Help me think outside of the Ninja 650 box. Yeah, I'm gonna miss this bike. to whoever gets it, whoever you are, what I heard is a 17-year-old teenager. You know, take care of her, treat her good, she'll treat you good. Yo, I'm not crying. There's something in my eye. It's just stuck in there. No, I'm just playing with y'all. So yeah, probably next time I do a moto vlog is when I get a new bike, of course.